The bigger problem is not interest rates. The bigger problem is there's not many homes left to buy. Your stats alone, I think it was 50,000 fewer homes last month than in February of 2020.
Yeah, we're actually seeing the decline in new homes listings come down about 25% on a year-over-year basis. If you looked at January and February together, between the rough winter weather and the fact that we've got a slow start to the year thanks to the pandemic, we're looking at 200,000 fewer homes that were put up for sale this year compared to what we would typically see. So the housing market was already in a place where there weren't a lot of homes available for sale, and we've just seen those numbers worsen in the first 2 months to start 2021.
Is there any sign that inventories are starting to loosen up? I mean, if you want to sell your home, now's the time, right? I mean, you're probably going to get max money if you have a home to sell.
Yeah, the message for sellers is that now is a great time to sell. I think a lot of sellers have been skittish with having people in their houses as a result of the pandemic. A lot of sellers tend to be older, so they have those extra health concerns. Now that vaccines are starting to roll out, treatments are getting better, that's certainly going to help. The industry itself has also been very adaptable. We've seen virtual tours become quite common. People are looking at ways of doing business in a socially distant way, trying to manage those health risks. And of course, as those health risks diminish, that's also going to help seller confidence. Sellers are looking at all-time highs in prices. Already in February, the median listing price was up above $350,000. That's where we hit peak last year. It's extraordinarily early in the year for us to surpass last year's peak price. We usually have a dip in the winter for home prices, but we're actually already up above last year's price, and prices are rising at double digits. So those are challenging conditions for buyers, but it's great news for sellers who want to participate in the housing market and make a move now.
I guess the problem is if you sell, you got to have somewhere to live. So you might just be buying in the same market that's just as hot, unless you're moving someplace where it's not hot, which I don't know where that might be. Are the markets, Danielle, that are still, is it still Florida? Is it still Texas? Where are still people moving? Or did they just go 40 miles outside of their city during the pandemic and now they're no longer, Brooklynites, they're living in Long Island or the Catskills?
We have seen greater interest in the suburbs, and not just suburban areas, but these secondary markets that are outside of the metro area, but not too far away. So for instance, a lot of New Yorkers and Philadelphians are looking at the Poconos region. So we've seen a lot of interest in that area because people can live and work from there now that remote work has become more common. In addition, parts of the South where we've seen building do a better job of keeping up with demand, those areas have done a bit better. And out west, we had started to see some tick up in new listings activity. Again, you have a lot of people that are considering remote work, especially in the Bay Area where companies have been a little bit more flexible. And so that's freed up some listings in that area.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.